Hello! In this video, I am very pleased to be announcing the release of my courses on the 1st of March 2021. There are 3 different options that you can choose. Option 1 is a manual which contains everything that you need to know about online past life regression, and it includes the scripts and it includes everything that you need to know on entity release. Option 2 is the manual and 24 pre-recorded training videos recorded by me, teaching you everything you need to know about past life regression online. And it will tell you everything you need to know about the technology you need to use, the equipment, the headset, the software, the platforms, everything that you need to know about moving past life regression into the online space, how to change your hypnotic voice. It will give you my scripts that I have written that I use. It will teach you about entity release. And in the online videos, I will physically demonstrate my scripts. I will talk you through them. You will hear my online voice. You will hear everything as I do it. And there is a third option that is the manual, the pre-recorded videos, and 3 days of live training with me on Zoom in a group of up to 10 maximum, where we will cover on day 1 my scripts. So my scripts are the Garden and Crystal Cavern Technique, GCCT. So we will cover that off. We will cover the online voice. We will cover resistant clients. We will also cover an advanced level of my technique. So when you get really confident, how you can take your clients into past life regression in a much quicker manner, so you don't have to go through all of the scripts. Day 2, we cover entities, what they are, how you can tell that somebody has got one before you even meet them, the clues that you need to look out for on their paperwork that will highlight to you that somebody is likely to have an entity. Then when you meet them, the clues that you need to look for when you look at them and you converse with them. Then the things that happen in the session, which will be indicative that somebody has an entity, how to bring that entity up, how to ascertain what type of entity it is, because there's a different technique that you use for each type of entity, dependent upon what the client has attached, and how to take the entity off, the team of beings that you can use that will help you to take that entity off, and how to help that entity to cross over into the light. And day 3, I will demonstrate an online session with somebody in the group. So I'll need a volunteer, and you will see the entire online session demonstrated, and then you'll have an opportunity at the end to ask any questions that you need to ask. So that is option 3. So option 3, you get the manual, the 24 pre-recorded videos that I would like you to watch before coming on the live element of the course. And then the live element of the course is 3 days. Day 1, we look at the scripts, the technique, and the online voice and resistant clients. Day 2, which is a slightly shorter day because it's too long to spend all day looking at entities. It's quite an intense topic. And so on the day that we do the entities, we will cover off some case studies, and we'll also do some role plays where I am pretending to be the client that has the entity, and the group of up to 10 who is on that live element will take it in turns to take an entity off of me. And then the third day will be me demonstrating the online session for everybody in the group to see, and for me to take any questions at the end of that. And I'm going to be running in April 2 different courses. So it gives people an option. If they're not available on the first one, they might be available on the second one, and vice versa. So if you're wanting to do the live training with me, the dates in April will be the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th, which is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or it will be the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, again, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And when you go onto my website, which will be www.hypnotherapy.com, Laura Whitworth, pastliferegression.com. If you click on the Book Now button, which is at the top of the website, it will bring 3 options up for you. Option 1, which is the manual, option 2, which is the manual and the pre-recorded videos, or option 3, which is the manual, the pre-recorded videos, and the live training. But there will be 2 option 3s, because one will be for the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th, and one will be for the 21st, the 22nd, the 23rd. And as we progress, moving forwards, every month, I will run 2 courses. So if you're finding this video and it's in the future, there will be 2 courses run every month. So all you need to do is go to my website, www.laurawhitworth.pastliferegression.com, click on the Book Now button, find the option 3s, look at the dates, and pick which one you want to pick, whichever one is suitable for your particular needs. Now, people will say to me, why have you created these courses? And the first thing that I would want to say is, number one, these courses are not designed to replace anything that is already out there. I will say that again. These courses are not designed to replace anything that is already out there. I specifically designed these courses because I was getting inquiries, queries, emails, messages from people worldwide asking me about what technique I use online because they wanted to learn it, because they wanted to do it. Now, people are well aware that I'm a level 2 quantum healer, and they're well aware that we are not allowed to practice quantum healing, Dolores Cannon's quantum healing induction technique online. And I completely respect Dolores's views on that. And I would never, ever, 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 and never have I used her induction technique in the online space. However, when the lockdown hit last year, I've always said I would never, ever go online, ever. And when the lockdown hit last year, I had to cancel 4 months worth of international clients that were flying over to the UK to come and have a session specifically with me. And I had to cancel them all because you can only use Dolores Cannon's technique face to face. And so I cancelled them and I thought, okay, it's not a problem. The lockdown will be over soon. And then when the lockdown lifted, I began my face to face sessions and I had a wonderful client come and see me who is also a psychic medium. And even though she'd come for a session with me, just before she went into our session, she gave me a reading. And she said to me, your guides aren't happy with you. And I was like, okay, why is that? And she said, you're not seeing the synchronistic numbers anymore either, are you? And I was like, no, I didn't notice that, but yeah, you're right. And she's like, and you're not getting the feathers anymore, are you? And I was like, yeah, you're right. So, okay, why aren't they happy with me? And she said, your mission is to be a bridge, is to create a technique, an online technique, an online script that people can use in order for people to be able to work throughout these lockdowns. And I'm thinking, well, that's not right because there's no way I'm ever going to go into online hypnotherapy. It's just not going to happen. That's not for me. I've been practicing face-to-face hypnotherapy for so long. I prefer to be with people face-to-face. I believe that that's the way it should be. All of these different things. Anyway, time marches on, and I noticed that there's not as many clients. People are not coming to me as often. But I'm getting a lot of inquiries worldwide from people saying, can I have a session with you online? And I'm having to turn these people down because I don't want to practice quantum healing online because we're not allowed to. So it got to a certain point and I'm thinking, and I've got all of this stuff going on in my head about what this wonderful psychic lady said to me about my mission. I'm thinking, okay, so if I were to do it online, I would want to make sure that I was doing it properly, because there's no way I'm going to practice in the online space and not be protected and safe. And I want my client to be protected and safe as well. There's no way I'm going to do it unless it's absolutely spot on. So that being said, if I was going to move online, what would I do? So I went back to all of my clinical hypnotherapy training, and I considered all of the training that I personally have on past life regression. And I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, I'm a psychotherapist, I'm trained in NLP, I've got a diploma in NLP, I'm trained in spirit releasement therapy, life between lives, Reiki, all of it. And I considered all of it, and I considered myself deep inside, what do I think would be a fantastic induction technique? And I created my scripts. And my scripts, my technique, if you will, begins with deep relaxation of the body. Because in my experience, in all of the sessions that I've done, I deal with many, many people that are very stressed out, type A people, they're very successful in life, they don't know how to relax. They just don't. You either get people that are amazing meditators and they can relax like that, or they just can't. So I do deep relaxation of the body, but I also have a shortened version as well that I utilize for people that are fantastic meditators. So deep relaxation of the body. Then I do relaxation of the mind, in which I utilize the use of counting backwards through numbers. And that's clinical hypnotherapy 101. When you train in clinical hypnotherapy, you learn about the use of numbers and how numbers can be used to access the necessary brainwave state throughout hypnotherapy. So I use relaxation of the body, relaxation of the mind, utilizing numbers, and then I take my clients into a beautiful garden. We do some work in this garden first, and then after that, we move down into the earth, into this very magical, very sacred, very special crystal cavern that has access to every single dimension, realm, reality, space, location, planet, multiverse. It's connected to everything, to all that is. And so that's what my technique is. And through using that technique in my online sessions, I have had some of the best sessions that I've ever had. Particularly with star seed sessions, there's something about taking the star seeds into this high frequency cavern and the work that we do in there before we move to the past life that enables galactic beings, star seeds, individuals that have parts of their multidimensional self incarnated in different places that are very high frequency. It enables them to connect in such a high vibrational way. And I have built my technique in that manner that the individual's vibration is so high that when they meld with the other part of their multidimensional self, we go into some absolutely incredible lifetimes, incredible places. So I'm really, really pleased with the technique that I've created, and the sessions that I've personally been having online utilizing this technique have been superb. And there's many of those on my YouTube channel that you can watch. So what I am doing now is I want to train as many people as possible. That is my mission. The mission that I have been given by Source in this time is to create a technique, to write a technique that can be used online, that people can use to conduct this healing work with people throughout the world in a high vibrational way. My technique also includes entity release. And so this technique will cover off all of the other little gaps that you potentially may have in your training, where you need some more information, some more experience. And what is it that I bring to the table? So, as well as being a starseed myself, as well as being connected to many, many high frequency incarnations throughout time, space, and reality, many of which are highly known on Earth. Um, I am also a clinical hypnotherapist. I'm a psychotherapist. I'm trained in neuro-linguistic programming. I'm trained in spirit releasement therapy. I'm trained in Reiki, life between lives. I've conducted hundreds, probably going on for thousands, of face-to-face sessions. I have conducted hundreds of online sessions. I have taken hundreds of entities off of people. I have worked globally, internationally, in every single country, all over the world, with every type of individual that you can possibly think of. I have worked mobile. When I first started, I used to travel around the UK and I used to go to people's houses, undertaking quantum healing or past life regression or entity release. I have worked face to face extensively and I've worked online extensively now. And through that experience that I have built up, I have used multiple techniques throughout mobile, throughout face to face, throughout internationally, globally working with people. And not only that, the volume of sessions that I have conducted now, I am a regularly working hypnotherapist, past life regressionist, however you choose to describe what it is that I am. I work sometimes, I do 3 sessions a day. So the experience that you will get in training with me is working with somebody who is working in today's energy, in the energy of today, which is very, very different to the energy of even 4 years ago. Now, I'm seeing so many high vibrational, high frequency individuals, but I'm seeing so much entity release. I would probably say 9 out of 10 sessions that I do involves taking an entity off of a high frequency individual that they have not known that they have had, that it's become so unbearable now because of the raising of the vibration on the planet that it's imperative that that entity is taken off and helped to cross over to the light. And we are raising the vibration of the planet one client at a time as we do this work. And so you are getting the experience in being trained through me of somebody not only that is trained in multiple techniques, of somebody that is not only a clinical hypnotherapist and psychotherapist and trained in neuro-linguistic programming and spirit releasement therapy, and is also a quantum healer and trained in the methods of Dolores Cannon. But you're also getting somebody that is a frequent worker in the field that I am qualified in. I do sometimes 3 sessions a day. I have a lot of experience, and it's experience that is current. So I'm not using past examples of past energy of a previous time period to train you in. I'm doing this work myself daily. You are learning from the horse's mouth, so to speak, of what is occurring on the planet right now, whilst also having the benefit of learning that from somebody who is trained from all of the masters, from all of the techniques that need to be considered in this field. And so I am not saying by any means that I'm the most experienced or qualified practitioner of past life regression on the planet. Absolutely not. I know that there are many, many more experienced practitioners than me and that have been working longer than me and that have more experience and probably more training than me. However, what I do have is that I am a clinical hypnotherapist, I'm a clinical psychotherapist, I am a quantum healer. I have been working internationally and globally for years. I am trained in entity release. I am taking entities off of people daily, sometimes 3 times daily, off of multiple individuals in multiple countries across the world. I am conducting these online sessions, as you know, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, and I am connected to many, 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 many people throughout the world. And I understand exactly what is going on in the world right now in terms of past life regression and the energies of the time that we are in. So you're getting up-to-date information with somebody that's highly experienced, highly trained, and is working globally. And there's not many people that can actually say that. It's quite a unique combination, because even practitioners that have practiced for many, many years face to face will not have the online experience that I have. And they will also not have the global online experience that I have. So there's probably only maybe 2 or 3 other people in the world that I can think of that would be able to say the same thing. And I am wanting to share that with you guys now. I'm wanting to train other people to be able to do exactly what it is that I do. So when you have a client that comes to you and they have a very unique set of circumstances and they have certain phobias that may stop you from using certain techniques that you are trained in, or they have entities which a certain technique that you are trained in does not train you on how to take them off. If you come and do my course and train with me, I will train you in all of that. So you know exactly how to do all of it. And so I am not saying I am the most experienced person in the world, but I am saying that the experience that I have is quite unique and very robust. And if you would like to have more confidence in moving into the online space, if you would like some new scripts that you can work with, which are fantastic, and the proof of that is on my YouTube channel. If you would like to know how to take entities off in a safe manner, protecting yourself, protecting the client, who you need to connect with in order for that to occur, the different types of entities that you may encounter and how to take them off and help them cross, I will train you in that. If you want some training on your online voice and how the online voice differs from the face-to-face voice, I will train you in that. And if you come on the online, the live Zoom element of my course, if you choose option 3, then you will get to practice your online voice with me. And I will give you some commentary around that and some tips to take away for you to practice, because your online voice is very, very different than how you would speak to somebody in a face-to-face situation. That's one of the main things that I've had to learn, how you speak and how you hypnotize somebody and take them into the theta brainwave state in an online scenario when you are mic'd up with one of these is very, very different to how you would hypnotize somebody in a face-to-face situation. So I will go through all of the pitfalls, the things that you need to do, the things that you need to make sure that you don't do. I'll go through all of the safety checks with you, because there's many, 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 many safety checks that you need to ensure that you do to set yourself up for success and your client up for success, and to ensure that you're going to have a safe session. So there's many, many things that you'll need to consider with your paperwork. And your paperwork is the very, very first option that you have of gleaning information on your clients presenting issues that they're going to bring to you. I'll teach you how to set your paperwork up. So it is robust, it covers you, it covers your client, and it's got everything on there that you need to know before you even begin an online session. So there's 3 options that you can choose to train with me. Option number 1 is my manual. And I've created 3 options because financially I'm very aware that the times in which we live in at the moment, not everybody has a lot of money. And we've just spent a year locked down in some places of the world. In the UK, we've spent a year in lockdown. And so not everybody has a lot of money at the moment. So I've created 3 different options for you that you can take. And if you take option 1 and you want to upgrade to option 2 at a later date, we can absolutely do that. Same goes for option 3. If you decide to buy option 2, but you want to upgrade and come on the live element of the course at a later date when you've got some more money, we can absolutely do that. Just contact me and we can sort that out. But option 1 is this manual, which is, if we go to the front page, how to conduct past life regression online. It is 156 pages long. It's very robust. It contains everything in there that you need to know about conducting past life regression in the online space. It's got your scripts that I've written. It's got scripts for resistant clients. However, there are 10 opportunities in my main technique, which is the garden and the crystal cavern technique. There are 10 opportunities for your client to go into a past life. So my main technique is very robust anyway, but there are also additional scripts in there for resistant clients. There's scripts in here for entity release. I'll describe everything about entities, what they are, how to ascertain if your client has one, how to deal with them in session, how to bring them up once you've brought them up, how to ascertain what type of entity they are, and how to take them off. All of that is covered in my manual. It covers everything. It even tells you how to edit your client's video after you've done the session. It tells you how to upload the video into Dropbox. It tells you everything. It's a to Z guide of online past life regression. Everything is in there. Now, if you buy the manual directly from me, it's £44.44. You will receive the link to the online digital file, which is in my Dropbox account. So you won't receive something like this through the post from me. You will receive the digital link to the file in my online Dropbox. Then you have to go in to that link, download this file onto your PC or laptop, and print it off yourself. And so you will need to buy a pack of A4, because it'll take a pack of A4, and you'll need to buy one of these plastic wallets that's got all of the individual wallets in it. So by the time you've bought the digital file from me for £44.44, and you've bought a pack of A4 and one of these wallets, it's probably going to cost you about £50 to get the A to Z of everything that you need to know about practicing past life regression in an online space. All of my scripts, all of the entity release stuff, it's all in here. And I would say, ideally, I would prefer you to buy the electronic file from me and print it off yourself, because then that means all of the money goes to me for all of my hard work, and then that supports my family and puts food on the table for my family, as opposed to Amazon, which is the next option I'm going to show you. So the next option that you have is to buy it as a book, How to Conduct Past Life Regression Online. You can buy this on Amazon. It is again £44.44. And as a book, it's smaller because it's smaller type. So it's not as easy to use in your sessions, but all of the scripts are in there. And if you buy that off Amazon, Amazon take half of the money. So for all of the work that I've done, I only receive half of the money. So ideally, I would love for you to buy it off of me directly. But if you buy it off of me directly, I'm not able to give it you in book format. So if you do actually desperately do want it as a book, then buy it from Amazon. And the book looks like that. But if you're okay with it being in this format, where you print it off yourself on A4 paper, and this for me is the best format for me to work in, because then you can see your scripts clearly as you are actually working with them in session. Whereas the book, it's a bit smaller, the type's a little bit smaller, it's not as easy to navigate as one of these folders is. So that's option number 1, the manual. Option number 2 You get the manual again as the link to the electronic version that you need to download off of my Dropbox. But you also get 24 pre-recorded training videos of me physically talking you through every single step of the past life regression online journey. And it will cover everything off at the beginning, like setting your paperwork up, the technology that you need to use, the type of headset you need to buy, how you need to set your headset up, how you need to set your files up, how you need to set your Zoom up, your Zoom account, how you need to set your own Dropbox account up, all of this type of stuff, how to set YouTube channel up, everything. It includes all of that. On the pre-recorded videos, I will also demonstrate the online voice. I will talk you through my scripts, so you will get an actual demonstration of me talking you through my scripts so you can hear exactly how they're supposed to be spoken. I will go through entity release and I'll discuss how you do an entity release, just me talking at the camera. So you can read the manual, you can read everything that I've said in the manual, and then you can also watch the videos that will be me just describing from experience how I release an entity. You'll get all of that, and then at the end I'll talk you through how to do the wash up with the client at the end, how to edit your client's file, all of that stuff. It's everything, but it's in video format, so you get the manual and you get the pre-recorded videos that teaches you everything. Now, the reason I've done it in that way is because some people learn better when somebody is talking to them. Some people don't learn so well with a book. Some people do. But I'm trying to do things for everybody's learning style. And some people learn better when they are listening to somebody like me teaching them how to do something. And so if you choose option 2, that's got the manual. So you'll receive the document in a digital file that you then need to download onto your laptop, print off using a pack of A4, putting it in one of these wallets, and then you've got your online folder then that you can use for your online sessions. And you'll also get the 24 training videos. Now you will need to download each training video off of my Dropbox onto your laptop. Now, if you don't have a lot of storage space on your laptop, you may want to do it one video at a time. So you may wish to download the manual, print that off, and then delete it off your laptop. Or you may wish to store them all on a USB or a portable hard drive. And then you download the first video, you watch it, and then you delete it. You download the second video, you watch it, and you delete it. You may wish to do it that way, so you don't have to save everything onto your laptop or your hard drive or a USB. Or you may wish to download all of it onto a hard drive and a USB and have it for all time, so you can rewatch it as much as you want whenever you want. It's entirely up to you. Once you've bought the content from me, it is yours. The only thing I will say is, please do not redistribute it, because that is my intellectual property. You have bought it from me, so you have the right to use it, to view it, and to work with it. But please do not redistribute it to anyone else, because you do not have permission from me to do that. They have to come to me and buy it from me. That's the whole point of me putting all of this time and effort into it. And so that's option 2. So please do not watch the videos directly in my Dropbox, because bear in mind, if I have 200 people that all want to buy the course from me at the same time and they all try and watch it in my Dropbox, the Dropbox is going to kick you out. You need to download it onto your PC and then watch it at your leisure, as and when you have time and you are ready. And option 2 is £333 for the manual and the 24 pre-recorded training videos. And at the end of those videos, you will be in a position to conduct past life regression online. Absolutely. And you will feel confident to do it. Option 3 is the manual, the pre-recorded videos, and I would like you to work through all of those videos before you come on to a live element of the course. So option 3 has the manual, the pre-recorded videos, and a live training element as well. And on the live element, day 1, we will cover off all of my scripts. I'll teach you everything you need to know, all of the different places that people can go into a past life and what can occur. I will teach you how to navigate my scripts. I'll teach you the advanced level of how to progress people quicker without having to go through the entire script. I will teach you a good online hypnotic voice. We will work on your online hypnotic voice. That will be on day 1. And you will be in a group of up to 10, but it could be just you. It depends on how many people decide that they want to come on to the live element of the course. But if they do want to come on the live element of the course, it will be up to 10 people. Day 2, we will work on entities. So we will look at some case studies, and then I will pretend to be the client that needs the entity taking off, and you who are coming on the course will practice taking entities off of me, and I will be pretending to be different types of entities, so you can practice the different types of techniques of entity removal. That will be day 2. Day 3, I will demonstrate the online technique, and then I will take questions at the end. And the online technique will be demonstrated upon a volunteer from the group. So if you're booking onto the option 3 live element and you do want to volunteer to be the person that has the session done on them, please do let me know as soon as you can, and we'll make sure that that happens. And option 3, each month I will be delivering 2 live options. So dependent upon when you find these courses, dependent upon when you decide to book onto the live element with me, there will be 2 different courses run every month. For the first month that I run the live element, it will be April 2021, and those dates will be, the first one will be 7th, 8th and 9th, which is a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the second option will be the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, which is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And so make sure when you go onto my website, if you're choosing option 3, make sure that you choose the option that you are wanting to book onto. So there will be 2 option 3s. There will be option 3, 7th, 8th and 9th of April, and there'll be option 3, 21st, 22nd, 23rd of April. However, if you're watching this video in the future, just book on for the times and dates which are convenient for you in the month that we are now in. I hope that explains everything. I think I've pretty much covered off the purpose of these courses. They're not designed to replace anything that is already out there. They're not. And I would highly recommend that everybody that comes on my course has some form of training first. Ideally, quantum healing would be great, but any type of hypnotherapy training, and you will absolutely benefit from coming on one of my courses. And to reiterate, my courses are not to replace anything that's already out there. They are to fill in any gaps that people potentially may have in their training around entity removal and resistant clients. And they are also to give you some new scripts and a new technique that you can use in the online space that I have devised as somebody who is very, very experienced. I am working with hundreds of people every month globally and have been doing so for years. So you are getting training, up-to-date training in the current energies of the world as they are now, from somebody who is a clinical hypnotherapist, a psychotherapist, trained in NLP, trained in spirit releasement therapy, life between lives, Reiki, you name it. I've trained in it, and I am practicing extensively day in, day out, So I have that depth of current experience to pass on to you. And my goal is to get as many people as possible trained up to be able to do online hypnotherapy, past life regression in a very, very successful and safe manner, so that the people that want to practice online past life regression can do so. And the people that want to continue to practice past life regression just in a face-to-face manner can continue to do so. But for me personally, in the country that I'm in at the moment, it's not an option for me. We're locked down completely. And I know that there are other countries around the world that are experiencing the same things. So the only way that I can practice at the moment, the only way that I can help people at the moment is to do it online. And the only way that I ever would do it online is to devise my own online technique, my own online parameters, my own online safety measures and hints and tips, because then and only then am I satisfied that I'm doing everything that I need to be doing to give the client the best and the safest session. And the way I've had to develop that technique is to first do it myself as a way shower, baptism by fire, to literally go in there and with the confidence that I have, throw myself at it, learn from all of the things that have happened that I wouldn't recommend, and take all of the things that have happened that I would recommend, build up all of that knowledge around safety through doing it day in, day out, build up all of the knowledge around entity removal from doing it day in, day out, and then bring it to you as a practitioner of past life regression who needs that bit more in order to feel confident to move into the online space. Come and train with me. Come and train with me, and I will teach you everything that I know. And once you have trained with me, particularly if you choose level option 3 and you come on to the live element of the course, once we have made that connection, I will stay connected with you as a mentor for however long you need me to be. At a certain point, you'll go, I don't want to speak to you anymore. You go your way, I'll go mine. I am fully robust and I'm the most amazing healer and practitioner of past life regression in the world. And I don't need to speak to you anymore now. Thank you for everything. Bye. But until you get to that point, you will often feel that you need somebody that's accessible, that you can contact and say, oh, Laura, this happened today. I'm not really sure what I should have done, or what would you recommend? Or have you ever had this situation happen? Or I've got this client that's mentioned this in their paperwork. What would you recommend? And I am here for you. If you have chosen option 3 and we have connected our energy throughout the online space and we've worked together, I'm there for you as a mentor to ask these questions. And you will be named on my website as a practitioner of past life regression that's trained in my personal techniques. So your website will be listed on my website, and I will recommend you as somebody that people can go to, because I have so many people wanting to have sessions with me. I don't have time to do them all. And so if I have a team of people globally that are all trained in my techniques, in my online technique, then that's going to be great for me to be able to say, I'm really sorry. If you want a session with me, I haven't got any availability at all until 8 months down the line. But I do have this incredible practitioner who's trained with me. They're brilliant, and I can highly recommend them. So that's what I have to say regarding my courses. Option 1 is the manual, and you can buy it in 2 versions. You can buy it as the big, huge file that will come to you as an electronic link to my Dropbox. The file is in Dropbox. You need to download it to your laptop or PC, save it, print it off, and put it into your own wallet. That's £44.44 for the electronic file. And then you will need to buy the plastic file, and also a pack of A4 paper and print it off. So it's going to cost you about £50 to buy it from me. But then you've got a beautiful file, a wallet, and you can work through it and you can flip your pages as you're in session. You can locate whatever you want to find. You can put your little, I've forgotten what those things are called, those little tab things that you put on to locate entities or whatever it is. Jazz it up in whatever way you want. If you don't want to buy that file directly from me because you prefer it as a book, then you can buy it off of Amazon. Laura Whitworth, How to Conduct Past Life Regression Online. That's what it looks like. And it's got everything in there, but it's just a smaller type. And so that's option 1, which is £44.44. Option 2 is £333. And you get the 24 training videos of me talking you through everything that you need to know each step of the way, demonstrating my scripts, talking you through my scripts, demonstrating the online voice, talking you through entity release, talking you through resistant clients, talking you through every step of the way that you need to know about online past life regression. And me personally, I learn better when I'm listening to somebody as well. So option 2 is definitely fantastic because it will teach you everything that you need to know. If you're somebody that wants more than that, so you want more than just a manual and the pre-recorded videos, then the option 3 is the one for you, because that is going to give you the live element of the course, which is 3 days. Day 1 will be going through my scripts. I'll teach you everything. I'll teach you the advanced level of getting people into past life regression earlier on in the scripts, so you don't have to go through the entire thing. I'll teach you more about the online voice. I will demonstrate my online voice. I will listen to your online voice, and I will give you some critique around that, positive commentary that you can go away and build upon. Day 2 will be entities, what they are, how you can tell if somebody's got one, how you can bring them up in session, how you can identify what type of entity they've got, how you proceed thereafter, because it's a different progression dependent upon what type of entity attachment they have. And we'll look at some case studies and we'll do some role plays on day 2. And day 3 will be an online demonstration of the online technique from me on a member of the group. And then after I will take questions and you can ask me whatever you want. So the rest of the day will be spent with you having the opportunity to ask me anything you want. Also with option 3, you will get 2 certificates. One that says you have completed my course, which is How to Conduct Past Life Regression Online, that you've put in 40 class hours with me. And you'll also get another certificate that says you are trained in my garden and crystal cavern technique, GCCT. You'll get that from me as well. You'll be listed on my website as a practitioner of GCCT, which is my technique, the garden and crystal cavern technique. And your website will be linked to my website as a practitioner that people can go to. And you will also be admitted to the Telegram group with other practitioners who have been trained in my methods, and you can link together and organize when you're going to do swap sessions for each other to practice. You can network, you can build up teams, hubs of light around the world, and just link to other people that are like-minded, that are the same vibration as us, that just having that team of people there, it makes you feel so connected. So many of us need that right now. We need that feeling of connection, that deep connection to other people that are doing the same thing as us. And so that will be an excellent thing with option 3 that you gain access to as well. So you can buy all of these learning tools, option 1, which is the manual, option 2, which is the manual and the pre-recorded videos, option 3, which is the manual, the pre-recorded videos, and the live online training element. You can buy all of these on my website, which is www.laurawhitworthpastliferegression.com from the 1st of March 2021. And if you click on the Book Now button, which is at the top of the page. It will take you to option 1, option 2, and option 3. You can read through more details on each of those options, and then you can click on buy now. You will have to pay the full amount when you buy it. And then after you have bought it, that will then alert me that you have bought it. And then I will then personally, so it's not automated, I will then personally send you an email with the information in that you need. So if you've bought the manual, you'll get the link to the digital file in my Dropbox. If you've bought the manual and the videos, you'll get all of the links to the 24 videos and the link to the manual. And you'll need to go in and download those, save those, and watch them in your own free time as and when you need to do that. If you don't have enough storage to download all of the 24 videos, please do not watch them in my Dropbox because you'll get kicked out. And then you'll contact me saying, the videos aren't working. It's just stopped working halfway through. And I'll go, are you watching it in my Dropbox? And you'll go, oh yeah. And I'll go, oh, well, you need to not watch it in my Dropbox. You need to download it onto your PC, save it, and then watch it on there. And then you'll go, oh, okay, thanks, bye. So hopefully I've just saved us having that conversation in the future. Make sure you don't watch them directly in my Dropbox. You will need to download them, save them, and watch them at your own leisure. And if you don't have enough storage on your PC to do that, it may well mean that you have to utilize a portable hard drive or a USB, or you may, if you don't have any of those, need to download one video at a time. Watch that video, delete it, download another video, watch it, delete it, and do it that way. However it works for you. And then that option is £333. And option 2 is the manual, the videos, and the online live element with me, and the 2 certificates that say you're trained with me. And you only get the certificate if you choose option 3, because then I can say, I have met you. I know you have done the training because you did it with me. You did a live element with me online. So you only get the certificates from me if you choose option 3. And you'll get a certificate to say you are trained in my technique, the Garden and Crystal Cavern Technique, GCCT. You'll get a certificate to say you're trained in that, and you'll get a certificate to say you've completed my online How to Conduct Past Life Regression Online course. So you only get the certificates if you choose option 3. Now, if you can only afford option 2 at the moment, and you buy option 2, at a later date, if you want to upgrade to option 3 and come on and do the live element of the course, you just pay the additional difference between, you originally paid 333, option 3 is 777. So you would pay me 444, come on the live element, and then you'll get your certificates to say that you're trained, you've done the course, and that you're also trained in my technique. And you'll get access to being listed on my website and also to the Telegram group as well. But that is only available on option 3. So there's 3 options available for you there that you can choose dependent upon your financial means at the moment. But I wanted to do it in this way because then people that are skint at the moment and don't have a lot of money, everybody can afford to put £44.44 on a credit card and pay it off at £5 a month for 8 months, 9 months. Everybody can afford that. So that's everything about my courses. If you have any additional questions that you want to ask, please do contact me on laurawhitworth444@gmail.com. The website that you need to buy my courses on is www.laurawhitworthpastliferegression.com. And I may well change that website address in the future, but at the moment, that's where I am. www.laurawhitworthpastliferegression.com. And if you click on the Book Now button, it will then bring up option 1, 2, and 3, and you choose which one you want and you pay for it. Please give me 24 to 48 hours to get the information to you. Please do not freak out and think that I've stolen your money if you don't get the information within the first 24 hours leading up to 48 hours. Because don't forget, if I get a lot of people that buy one of these course elements on the launch date, it may take me a while to work through everything because I'm going to be manually sending everything out via email to people. So please bear with me. If you've not heard anything from me 48 hours after you purchased whichever option it is that you have purchased, then please do drop me an email at laurawhitworth444@gmail.com to give me a gentle nudge just to check that I received your purchase. That's absolutely fine. But give me 48 hours first before you nudge me, because if I've had a lot of people buying it, and I don't know how it's going to work, I might not get anybody buying it. And do you know what? If that's the case, that's absolutely fine. I've created these courses because I was getting people all around the world asking me for help, asking me what I did because they want to do it. They want to move online, but they don't have the confidence. And I was saying the same things over and over again. And I'm thinking to myself, I just need to create this course now, because then if people want the training, then I can personally train them to do what it is that I do. And now I've created the course and the option is there. So I don't know how popular they're going to be. I might get a handful of people. I might get a lot of people. But please do bear with me. If it takes me 48 hours to get the information to you, please do not panic. I will get it to you. But I'm having to manually send each person that's bought it off my website the information. So please bear with me. I can't wait to meet you if you're going to book onto the online, the live Zoom version. I can't wait to meet you. I really can't. It's going to be amazing. And I will see you either on the online version, or if you book the pre-recorded videos, it will still be like our energy is going to connect, because you'll be connecting with my energy when you learn from me, when you work your way through the pre-recorded videos. And if you buy my manual, I hope you enjoy my manual. It's got everything in there that you need to know. And most importantly, it's got the scripts that you can use in the online space in order to conduct past life regression. Thank you.